I'm back.
Right you are, my former governor friend. What's up, my fellow viewers? The Bambi Man himself has returned to the land of YouTube after having gone on a trip to the happiest place on the planet Earth. That's right, Walla Walla. No, I'm just kidding. We just ended up going to Disneyland for the first time. My family and I had a great time in the grand state of California, where I had a chance to walk down the Hollywood Walk of Fame, ride Splash Mountain for the first time.
So we just rode Splash Mountain for the first time, and this is pretty much the aftermath.
I did not get wet. Notice the up close.
Yes. As you can see, it wasn't more of a... Yeah, it was pretty much Splash Mountain.
Do the Haunted Mansion twice, and watch the nighttime spectacular that was put best by another nerdy Texan with a penchant for sarcasticness.
We stayed for the California Adventure Water Show. It was pure Disney magic.
That was awesome.
And look it, I managed to get my hands on this limited edition pin celebrating over 60 years of imagination brought to life by a man named Walt. Isn't it pretty? And I also managed to procure this lovely little gem depicting the smiling faces of two simple
Little house doggies.
but you get the idea. And as I have now officially returned to the land of the Longhorns, I can now resume my absolute favorite activity, watching Lion Guard episodes and reviewing them for you. Starting off with our next episode, Never Roar Again. Oh, crap. Well, dang it. I had such great Katy Perry jokes in the works, too. You know, I was wondering why my script looked a little off. Oh, look at there, right at the top of the page, too. Man, I gotta pay more attention to these things. Well, while we're waiting for Kion to deal with his super bark inabilities, I figure that's what the episode is about, I figure we should jump into the next supposed guard adventure. Take us away, Jonathan Young.
The Lion Guard.
Episode review.
All have sparks, imagination. That's how our minds create creations. Right at the start.
Greetings, my fellow Pridelanders. I'm Brandon, the Bambi Man, and welcome back to Lion Guard episode reviews here on Golden Ticket Reviews, where if it's classic or crap, you see through it, I review it. And seeing how I've beaten around the bush long enough, let's jump into the 14th episode of the Lion Guard, The Imaginary OKAPI. The episode kicks off with our friendly neighborhood Lion Guard playing a nice game of Kuji Ficha Nakuta Futa in order to improve their tracking skills. Well, this ought to be more of a hoot than that riveting time when they learned how to play Go Fish in order to catch sea life for supper, and yet still never managed to find Dory.
What about Beshti? Haven't you found him?
Oh yeah, I found him. I just haven't told him yet.
In other words, you haven't found him. Oh, he did. Never mind. Guess it's time to leave finding to the cheetah.
Everyone's been it but you. Close your eyes so we can go hide.
Fine, but I warn you, I'm the fastest finder in the Pride Lands.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm the fastest hider.
Well, I'm the most sarcastic. Ha! Chandler Bing can eat my dust. Note, the following comment is mere illusion, as this reviewer means not to insult the almighty comedy god that is Chandler Bing.
He does realize that doesn't count for anything, right?
He's Bunga. Being unknowledgeable about certain things has been ingrained into his DNA. Have you even met his uncles? Also, seeing the face on this bird here makes me realize how much Ono is my spirit animal. And within a flash, they disappear. Like the audience of a Pauly Shore concert. Being the smart cookie he is, Bestie literally slows his rolls into a bush. Until...
Excuse me?
Who's in there?
Just me. I didn't mean to startle you, but you were standing on my hoof.
Oh, apologies, Mr. Gooden Jr. Actually, this is Ron Funches of Undateable fame playing the OKAPI the episode is named after. Named Ajabu. No, not Abu, Ajabu.
You must be catching a cold. I'll probably catch it too.
I didn't sneeze, thank you very much. I said Ajabu, the Swahili word for remarkable. Why are Disney characters deciding to mess with me after I literally just flew back from visiting their place of business? As expected, our hippo friend is dazzled at this walking reindeer with white face paint and zebra stockings.
Where do you come from?
A place far away with lots of bushes and plenty of trees, a fair amount of rock piles, a hole or two, lots of places to hide.
I call it Midland Odessa.
Who chased you out?
A leopard. Okapis are a leopard's favorite food.
Well, you've got nothing to hide from here. We don't have any leopards in the Pride Lands.
No, but you do get visits from a Brooklyn accented hyena and his lackeys who are scared of clouds that roar when a small lion with a mohawk is present. This kingdom is weird. So Bestie decides to give his newly found friend a tour utilizing the most clear method available. Rapping.
From the north to the south to the east to west. Yup, the Pride Lands are the best, no question.
You got a little bit of everything, yes, everything in sight. Don't you veer off now when you got that circle of life. You want to see the animals in perfect harmony? Well, man, that circle of life will beam right down and set you free. What in the Pride Lands?
Dog, you're not white, you are neon white.
No argument here. You know, as random and head-scratching and possibly earthworming as this scene is, at least it feels more peaceful and world-buildingly important than watching a dog twerk in that other recently released animated animal movie. On a side note, can anyone tell me what on flake means? While you try to wrap your heads around a Disney hippo getting verbally jiggy, the guard is continuing their ever-important tracking practice. Hey, step a few more paces and you might just find that bumbling bear with the picnic baskets. Great. Now the leader gets the frosted flakes before everyone, and he's a messy eater. In all honesty, these tracks are meant to be belonging to the new threat in town, the leopard.
But there aren't any leopards living in the Pride Lands.
Well, there's one now. The question is where? Oh no!
I'm on it!
Any chance it's just a Hyrax with really big feet?
I'm not entirely sure how that could be possible. In fact, from my life experience, no earthly Rax likes to be in high places. Brickbird tells his team that indeed a leopard has entered the land, and upon stopping this fiend, not only do we learn that he has the looks of Siri from Rugrats Go Wild and has the tan of a golden Oreo, which instantly gives him a pass in my book, but also that his name is Makucha, a Swahili word for claws. Fair enough. And that he's voiced by Spike Spiegel himself, Steve Bloom.
You want me to go? You're gonna have to make me.
There can be only one. Time for a nice game of follow the big cat before falling into a pit. Spoilers, the loser gets a lousy visit to Alan Harper. It's official. This guy is the Idris Elba of the Lion King world.
Did you see the gazelles? They weren't scared of the leopard at all.
That's why we've got to get him out of the Pride Lands.
We need to have them binge watch some Jack Hanna and some Kung Fu Panda. That will prepare them for leopards.
They don't realize they should be scared. They're all gonna be sitting ducks.
Especially the ducks.
Wrong network! Our youngsters decide to split up before realizing they are short one hippo. Send the dumb badger and small bird to find a large mammal while a leopard is on the loose. The hills are alive with the sound of acquainting.
There you are! We've been looking everywhere for you! Oh no! Found him!
Actually, I think I saw him first.
Maybe, but I got here first.
Abbott and Costello fans, I can relate.
Hi, guys. I've been giving my new pal Ajabu a tour of the Pride Lands.
What new pal are you talking about?
This one here, Huh? He was here a second ago. Ajabu?
Well, say hello, Harvey.
What's this Ajabu look like? Maybe I've seen him around.
Probably not. He's new to the Pride Lands. I think I'm the only one who's seen him.
I didn't see him. I only saw you.
So, what's he look like?
Well, he had a style of subtle strappiness, seemed friendly enough, and really seemed shy around new surroundings and people. I think I'd call it the piglet effect. Naturally, upon actually describing what he looks like, strangely enough, neither of Bestie's friends believe this, and think he's been seeing visions for the past few hours, meaning hippo upset. Truly nothing is more humiliating than having an imaginary friend.
Oh, really? Even more humiliating than the time certain young boy froze up upon meeting famed Christian songwriter, singer, J. Cass?
How did you even get in here? I thought I locked the door during filming.
Oh, I don't know, but I got a custom key made. Remember when Shamu splashed you at SeaWorld? Big Fishy got me all...
Mom! Don't you have a Blue Bloods marathon to catch up on?
Oh, crap, Blue Bloods. Gotta go.
The past should stay in the past. Anyway... Bestie is informed about their white-furred enemy visitor, and this turns his happy-go-lucky rap-spewing voice into a worried Wanda Wonderwall.
Ajabu? Ajabu!
What's going on? Bestie has an imaginary friend.
He's not imaginary.
He looked pretty imaginary to us.
You didn't even see him.
Knowing Bunga, he'd just as soon send this truth-telling mammal to a psychiatric ward. God, could you imagine the headline in tomorrow's newspaper reading, Strongest Guard members sent to mental facility by Badger friend, where said hippo commented, I swear Lil B is causing this whole bubble for nothing. You'll see that OKAPI soon enough, and Bunga will be meeting for a future session of janitorial duties with Rafiki. No, I swear I didn't sneeze. Don't hand me a tissue.
Guys, we don't have time to talk about this right now.
Nobody's gonna even humor the guy? What a bunch of jerks.
Oh, kind of like how you brush my notes to the side reviewing other Lion Guard episodes instead of doing a collab review of Circle of Life and Environmental Fable that was forced upon me to sit through the god-awful show how many times in a row? After my colleague Surfer Clock left me in the dust and I was only left to my kind-hearted nature so that you and I could tear this terrible attraction apart together, you would be dear twat! Wait, no, that's Rano, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you for the use of your cousin, Vern. Also, calm down, my cowboy-hatted friend who's referring to a cliffhanger we put at the end of the review collab we did together, link in the description. I merely set aside your notes so that we could tear apart the theme park film that should not be named at a more appropriate time. Possibly during Earth Day or Arbor Day. And hey, didn't I try to make up for it by wiring you all that money so that you could gorge on a nice meal at some of the many Epcot eateries?
Oh, right about that. I did use some of the money for one of those Dole Whips and a nice meal at the Fountain View Ice Cream and the Garden Grill restaurant. The other half, well...
You got a subscription to Hanson Weekly, didn't you?
I can't help it. I just have to know why Bob, they're gone so soon. Yeah.
Yeah, hi, Surfer Clock and Reese? Yeah, it's Brandon. Could you send for Tapchi's therapist? I think I broke him.
Yeah.
More leopard tracks. Makucha definitely came this way.
Yep. Looks like we're on the right track. Get it? Get what? We are on the right track.
Thanks for the clarification. They soon discover the tracks are hard to follow after the leopard got into the tall grass. Shouldn't they be adept at tracking, being a security team and all? But sure enough, the hippo is hot on his trail. Or somebody else's.
I thought I saw Ajabu.
Who? Hang on. We've been chasing your imaginary friend?
He's not imaginary.
Maybe because your half zebra, half giraffe friend sounds so unbelievable? Bunga, you really hurt his feelings.
Do you believe him?
I do. Beshte doesn't make things up.
Why didn't you tell him when Bunga was belittling him? And why am I suddenly raising my voice? Sorry, headphone users.
So, we have a strange animal who says he was chased here by a leopard. And we have a leopard.
Everybody got that?
In an ironic turn of events, Bunga actually tries to be proactive in a non-stinky way. How tragic. I really wanted to see another reprise of...
Please don't make a stink.
Don't make a stink.
Please don't make a stink.
Don't make a stink.
We're sorry we didn't believe your friend was real.
He just sounded made up. Sorry.
That's okay. He does look different from anyone I've ever seen. I might not have believed me either.
I can relate. I once tried to convince people I saw giant walking yellow pills with goggle eyes that spoke with incomprehensible babble. No one believed me at first, but that was when the madness soon started.
Ah, a boy!
Sorry, forced habit. Everything is put to squaresies and the big bad cat hunt has resumed. Behold, the Comic-Con walk of nervous anxiousness. Oh God, I love you, Push Zebra! One more SNL skit later, the guard is alerted to Makucha's presence. And what can I do to get the awesome bassy vocal cords he has?
Your copies are rare. Once you find one, you stay on its trail. And your trail is about to come to an end.
Have you heard of the ancient leopard proverb that says OKAPI is a dish best served live? The guard shows up just to not be able to follow the villain. They deduce Ajabu was with the zebras, and Kion vows that his team will keep that OKAPI safe. Speak of the devil! Great, now they have a guilt complex. And a bad guy to hunt down. This is the best episode of Call of the Wild Man ever!
So leopards say hello with their teeth. So what?
Ooh, putting on the Deedridge Bader. I have a feeling this will end very smoothly.
Come on, I can fight two at once.
Let's make it 3! What's the matter? Honey Badger got your tail?
I've wasted my anger on a lion cub, so I'll let this one go. They show the snowy kitty, whose boss and TF firmly exits, realizing there are obvious roles lined up for him in James Patterson Zoo. We then see the animal equivalent of Mystery Inc. meeting this obviously real striped friend of Bestie's.
Are you a honey badger?
I sure am.
Wow! I've heard of honey badgers, but I never believed they were real.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
I figured nobody could look and smell like that.
Though I know the response I should use here. What a twist! In an effort to keep Ajabu from going home with Steve Bloom Leopard, he's properly introduced to the King and Queen, where Kion requests a proper visa for an OKAPI visitor.
If he has your blessing.
Of course, Ajabu. You're welcome to stay in the Pride Lands.
For as long as you like.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness! Thank you!
Unbelievable! He's really good at that!
Well, that was pretty fun. The animation was decent, the voice acting, especially from Dusan Brown, the voice of Bestie, was top-notch. The new characters were a lot of fun. I could listen to Steve Bloom all day. Really, the only thing that was worth nitpicking was some of the lame jokes from Bunga, and that random yet still peaceful rap number from the hippo. Unlike the OKAPI himself, this is one episode that definitely won't be hidden from my memory. Next time, we see how the animals of the Pride Lands deal with Tigger's house guest cousins. Termites! Until then, if you have a movie you want to see me review, be sure to leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, request, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Brandon, the Bambi Man, saying take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you in the Pride Lands and the movies. And I suddenly have a craving for golden Oreos while watching Zootopia and Blue Bloods. I'm in the mood for cop shows, Idris Elba, and the stash.
You.
No, you don't. I get that a lot. I look like a lot of people.
No, I do. Bing bong! Riley's imaginary friend.
You really do know me?
Well, of course. Riley loves playing with you. You two are best friends. Oh, you would know. We're trying to get back to headquarters.
Headquarters? You guys are from headquarters?
Well, yeah. I'm Joy. This is Sadness.
You're Joy? The Joy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what the heck you doing out here?
That's a good question. You want to answer that, Sadness?
Oh, without you, I won't ever be happy. We can't have that. We gotta get you back. I'll tell you what, follow me.
Oh, thank you. It is so great to see you again. I gotta tell you, I am such a huge fan of your work. Do you remember when you and Riley were in a band? Oh, I went to all of your concerts.
Yeah, I blow a mean nose.
Watching you play tag was such a treat.
2-time world champ.
Oh, and remember your rockets.
Of course, it runs on song power.
That's right, your theme song. Who's your friend who likes to play?
Bing bong, bing bong.
His rocket makes you yell hooray. Bing bong, bing bong.
What exactly are you supposed to be?
You know, it's unclear. I'm mostly cotton candy, but shape-wise, I'm part cat, part elephant, part dolphin.
Dolphin?
You gotta remember, when Riley was 3, animals were all the rage. The cow goes moo, the horse goes neigh. It's all people talked about back then.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You want to see the animals in perfect harmony? Well, man, you got that circle of life. Bleh. Rapping is hard, guys. On a side note, while this may not relate to my past trip or anything, looky here! Disney Movie Awards sent me this awesome figurine of Hiro from Big Hero 6. Isn't it freaking awesome?
And scene.
It was kind of funny, right?
Well...
Somebody tastier than me, I mean, really.